Winners and losers. Why I believe we need both. Before we begin, smash that like button and subscribe. If you'd like to get my help personally, I do consultations. Check me out on the website, marksinspiration.com. Got a couple books on Amazon, Coming Back Home, The True Adventure of Mark Daniels, and The Power is Within. Both of those books will help you in your journey of life. Now, winners and losers. I was at a boxing match the other night, and some young kids fought. I don't know, maybe they were 10 or 12 years old, and it was a draw. It was a pretty close fight. And then some older kids fought, and they had the winners and the losers, of course. And then some more young kids fought, and they had more draws. And what I realized was they're into this everybody gets a trophy culture. I couldn't believe it. As you guys know, I used to box amateur and professional, and when you got your ass beat, you didn't get a trophy. No, there was no participation trophies, no participation medals, nothing. You lost, and you felt like crap about it. But you know what that did? That motivated me to push harder, to improve, to be better. But now we have this culture that everybody's a winner. We don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Well, we need winners and we need losers. We need both. We need a contrast. This is one of the reasons why we have a lot of weak, feminine men. Because they're coddled, they're babied, and they grow up to become snowflakes. Now, I know none of my followers are my subscribers are snowflakes. All 1,649 of you. Thank you. 1,649 masculine men and feminine women. We don't have a lot of women here, but there's some of you out there, and I appreciate you. I love women. I'm not a misogynist, although I've been accused of that. Nowadays, if you say anything about being a traditional man or wanting a traditional relationship where you take care of the woman, you would like her to stay home with the kids, keep the house, and provide you with a place of comfort and peace, you're considered a misogynist. You're an oppressor to women. How can that be an oppressor when I'm out there working every day to provide her with a house, a car, food, clothes, makeup, getting her nails done, whatever she needs? She's not a slave. No one's forcing her to stay in my home. She's staying there because she wants to. She's living that life because she wants that type of life. She doesn't have to go out there and work for the man because her man, me, takes care of her. Now, what is oppressive about that? I'm giving her a wonderful life. Every woman that I've ever been with, I took care of. Better than anybody else. And how do you know that I know that? Because after I walked away from them, because they didn't appreciate me or respect me, they all wanted to come back. But guess what? It was too late. And if you're in that situation and you walk away with a pear in your hand, don't let them come back. It's okay to go hit them again if you want to, but don't let them come back. It just won't work. There's a reason you walked away from her. Yes, she'll come back and say, well, I know, I just didn't appreciate you. I didn't value you. It was a big mistake. Yeah, it was. But she'll make the same mistake again. Yeah, they all regret it after you walk away. But why did I walk away? Because they cheated on me. They lied to me. How can you trust someone like that again? You can't. Can I forgive them? Of course. But I don't have to forget. I don't have to forget to the point where I allow them back into my life to let them do the same thing to me over again. The first time, it's not your fault. The second time, you knew what she was when you picked her up. I heard a story about a snake and a little girl. She was walking up a mountain path one day, and it was cold out there, and she was bundling up her coat. She seen the snake laying on the ground. She stopped, and the snake says, little girl, will you help me? It's so cold out here. Pick me up and put me under your coat. And the little girl says, I'm not going to pick you up. I know what you are. You're a snake. Oh, please, little girl, I won't bite you, I promise. It's just so cold out here. I'm going to freeze. Help me, please, the little snake begged. And the little girl thought for a while, and she said, "No, Mr. Snake, I know you're going to bite me." But the snake continued to plead and beg, and finally the little girl gave in and thought, well, he's going to die out here if I don't pick him up. So she picked the snake up, put her under her coat, and started skipping along the path. All of a sudden, she felt a sharp pain. The snake had bitten her, and she threw him down on the ground. And she said, "I thought you said you wouldn't bite me. You promised, you promised." And the snake looked at her and hissed, and he said, "You knew what I was when you picked me up." Now there you go. If she cheated on you once, or if she cheated on her last boyfriend and lied to him too, you knew what she was when you picked her up. So if she cheats on you, no one to blame but yourself. But that's not to shame you. That's just to show you and teach you that you can learn a lesson from that. Sometimes we have to make mistakes over and over and over again until we finally get the lesson. I know I have. There's no shame in that. Some of us are kind of hard-headed. We want to do it our way. And our way doesn't always work. So eventually you learn because you go through the pain and you finally get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And you don't want to feel that pain anymore. So you change. So have compassion on other people when you see them making the same stupid mistakes over and over again. Because if we look back in our lives, we've done the same thing. It just takes time to learn. It doesn't have to, but sometimes it takes a severe beating for us to get our, and when I say a severe beating, I don't mean a physical beating, emotional beating, before we get the lesson and don't do it again. So that's it for today. Have a great day. Come back tomorrow. Hit that like button, subscribe. Be sure to join us on Saturday night and check out the video we had Saturday night. It was awesome. Alpha Kingdom, AV, Alpha Villains. The podcast live was great. So check that out. It's on my channel. See you guys later. Take care.